game one, it was Ben Chan who pulled off the come-from-behind victory with a savvy wager and a correct response in Final Jeopardy. Today's 61 new clues await our finalists as Yogesh and Troy reach hoping to lock in their first wins in this first to three competition. Good luck, welcome back. Let's get right into the game. Here are your categories in the Jeopardy round. We have world capital attractions, followed by virtuoso good. Then we're bitting at the champs, note that BIT in quotation marks, followed by the clock in the calendar, real names of unreal people. But first I need you to smash that subscribe button. Yogesh, where do you want to start?
I'll take real names of unreal people for 1,000.
Please. Oscar Zoroaster, Fabregas, Norman Hinkle, Emmanuel, Ambroise Diggs is so formal. Just call the character this. Ben?
Who's the Wizard of Oz?
That's right.
World Capital Attractions 800.
St. Michael's Orthodox Cathedral and Marshal Tito's Mausoleum. Troy?
What's Belgrade?
Yes.
World Capital Attractions 600.
Noyongjin Fish Market and Samsung's Lium Museum of Art. Troy?
What's Seoul?
That's it.
World Capital Attractions 1000.
Answer. You know. You found it early, Troy.
1400, please.
Here's your clue in world capital attractions. Museo Botero and Plaza de Bolivar.
What is Bogota?
Bogota's right. You double up now. $2,800.
World Capital Attractions 400.
The Silver Pagoda and the memorial stupa to thousands of victims at the former toll-slaying prison. Ben?
What is Phnom Penh?
Yes.
Smash that subscribe button, 1000.
Roger Ebert was just 24 when he began to light up the Chicago movie scene as the film critic for this newspaper.
Yogesh, what is the Chicago Sun-Times?
That's it.
Real names of unreal people 800.
On Gotham, Robin Lord Taylor walked the walk as this villain, a.k.a. Oswald Cobblepot. Ben?
What's the Penguin?
Good.
Smash that subscribe button, 800.
Anna Wintour had the fashion sense to become editor-in-chief of this publication in 1988. Yogesh,
What's Vogue? Right, the clock in the calendar 800.
on the French Revolutionary calendar, December 21st was the first day of Nivose, a month named for this weather condition. Yogesh,
What's snow?
You got it.
Hitting at the chance 800.
Geographic term for an array of binary data used to create an image.
Yogesh, what's a bitmap?
That's right.
Virtuoso good 800.
On the album Songs from the Labyrinth, Sting went strings, reviving centuries-old songs from John Dowland, master of this. Troy.
What's the lute?
Master of the lute, right.
Virtuoso so good, 1000.
This composer and violin virtuoso revolutionized playing technique, including new methods of fingering and tuning. Troy.
Who's Paganini?
You got 1,000.
Fighting at the champs, 1000.
Grossly excessive, like tuition at the Ken Jennings School of Necromancy and Horticulture. Ben.
What's exorbitant?
Yes, we have very high costs.
You have Tom's higher ed. The clock in the calendar, 1000.
The Julian calendar had leap years. February 23rd lasted 48 hours. And the first one was this last full year of Julius Caesar's life. Troy.
What's 44 BC?
No, I'm sorry. Ben.
What's 45 BC?
Last full year, that's right.
Smash that subscribe button, 600.
This publication that later Rockwell enrolled was named for being printed in time to make a weekend mail delivery in Philly. Troy.
What's the Saturday Evening Post?
You got it. You have $4,200, tied with Ben for the lead, and we're halfway through the round. We'll come right back and get reacquainted with our finalists after this record. Ben Chan, as the series lead at the moment, hails from Green Bay. How has your life changed in Green Bay since becoming a Jeopardy star?
Well, I've been given all sorts of new opportunities. The Wisconsin Timber Rattlers invited me to throw out the first pitch at their minor league stadium over the summer. And I asked if they would let me shoot the Bratzuka, which is a pneumatic cannon that shoots bratwursts onto the sands, and they said yes. But I'm a very cautious person, so out of an abundance of caution with concern for both foodborne illness and eye injuries, I think I wound up shooting most of the brats out of the stadium. Sorry,
Nobody got to eat your brat.
Nobody got to eat.
I think it's funny you defined a Bratzuka, but the second I heard the word, I knew exactly what a Wisconsin Bratzuka.
That's why you're going to be. That's right.
Troy Myers back with us from Tampa, Florida. Tell us about the sweater, Troy. That is a choice.
Thanks for the compliment. My late mother worked at Saks Avenue in Cleveland for a long time, and a thing, and they probably wouldn't want me to talk about this on TV, a thing that the salespeople would do is hide stuff in their drawers until things went on sale. And so my mom hid this in her drawer for like 6 months until it went on sale for me, and then my mom hooked me up with a lot of stuff throughout the years, and I wear this sweater in tribute to her today.
That's a great story. I love that. Yogesh Rao is here from Vancouver, Washington. Yogesh, I've been asked to ask you, what did you do the weekend before this tournament?
The last week night, actually, before I came. Yeah, basically, I had been kind of neglecting the upkeep of my CPAP machine, and then I thought I really need to get, good night's sleep now. So I saw the seal was broken on the mask, and so I spent all the last business day, the last Friday, frantically running around to medical supply stores, and I finally, right as the clock was ticking, the very nice woman who worked at one was like, I'm sorry, I can't, sell you a new mask without a prescription. So I was like, what if I duct tape my mask?
For yourself?
Or to create the seal. Got it. Yeah, and she was like, professionally speaking, I absolutely cannot recommend that you do that. But people have done it before.
So you're now the MacGyver of CPAP machines.
Indeed.
I love it. You're doing well so far in this game. All three of you very tightly spaced. Troy, you gave us the last correct response, so it's up to you to make a selection.
Virtuoso so good, 600.
Like members of the Bach family, Marcel Dupré was a master of this weighty instrument and wrote extensively on technique.
What's the organ?
Yes.
Clock in the calendar 600.
Fittingly, given its name, the U.S. Navy began using this kind of time in 1920, and the Army in 1942. Troy?
What's military time?
That's correct.
World Capital Attractions, 200.
The Friedrich Chopin Museum and the Copernicus Science Center. Ben?
What is Warsaw?
It is Warsaw.
Real names of unreal people, 600.
Robert Underdunk Terwilliger is the real name of this vengeful Simpsons character. Troy?
What's Sideshow Bob?
Yes.
Fighting at the champs, 600.
Every bartender needs these aromatic compounds that add flavor and complexity to cocktails. Ben?
What are bitters?
You got it.
Bitting at the champs, 400.
A substance that suppresses the activity of another, the protease type, combats HIV. Ben?
What's an inhibitor?
Correct.
Smash that subscribe button, 400.
A 1957 issue of Apparel Arts magazine had this subtitle, which would eventually be shortened or refitted to GQ. Troy?
What's Gentleman's Quarterly?
That's it.
Real names of unreal people, 400.
Horatio Magellan are the first and middle names of this cereal seller and man of the sea.
Yogesh was Captain Crunch.
Right.
Aye. Clock in the calendar 400.
Months on the Islamic calendar traditionally begin when this type of moon is sighted in the western sky. Troy?
What's a full moon?
No. Ben?
What is a new moon?
Also incorrect. Yogesh is now stumped. It's the crescent moon, in fact. Back to you, Yogesh.
Virtuoso good 400.
Improvising woodwind virtuoso Eric Dolphy was a pioneer in the genre known as free this. Ben?
What's jazz?
Free jazz is right.
Virtuoso good, 200.
Berlioz mastered this 6-string instrument, but said the sound of a dozen of them playing in unison is almost absurd. Troy?
What's a guitar?
It is the guitar.
The clock in the calendar, 200.
An impatient Mandarin speaker might tap his wrist and say, "Dee-da," where an American would say this. Yogesh?
What's TikTok?
TikTok is it.
Okay. Bidding at the champs 200.
To live together as if married, even if not. Ben?
What is cohabiting?
That's right.
Real names of unreal people, 200.
Archie's pal, Forsyth P. Jones III, goes by this unflattering name. Troy?
What's Jughead?
That's correct. We'll finish smash that subscribe button. A 1992 Pulitzer went to the morning news of this city for its reporting on extensive misconduct by Texas police. Yogesh?
Where's Dallas?
It is Dallas, yes. All three of you got a very good round. Could not be closer as we head into double jeopardy. That begins right after these words. Yogesh will select first again in double jeopardy. Here are the new categories. First, as you may be aware, H is for history. Then we have some official state stuff, 17th century writing, sky and sea, then singers and diacritical thinking. Yogesh, what strikes your fancy?
I'll take Singer 1600.
This singer's Dance the Night appears in Barbie. She also makes an appearance in the movie as a mermaid. Troy?
Who's Dua Lipa?
Right.
Ages for history, 1600.
What's known as this New England city's convention was spurred by dissatisfaction in the War of 1812. Ben?
What's Hartford?
Good.
Ages for history, 12.
It's the term for the migration of Muhammad and his followers to Medina before Mecca's fall in the year 630.
What's the Hejira?
Yes.
Ages for history, 2000.
The March of the 10,000 involved the heavily armored Greek soldiers known by this name, trapped behind enemy lines. Yogesh.
What are hoplites?
But again, you're in the lead.
Singer 2000.
Michelle Zahner, lead vocalist of this band, named it for a meal that might include tamago kake gohan, rice mixed with raw egg. Troy.
What's Japanese breakfast?
You had 2000.
17th century writing, 1600.
Loving a good sequel like the rest of us, this author completed The Pilgrim's Progress Part 2 around 1684. Yogesh.
Who's Bunyan?
Right.
Sky and Sea 1200.
At the beach, beware of riptides, rip currents, and this, which, despite its name, won't drag you offshore into deep water. Yogesh.
I don't know.
Troy or Ben? You were the undertow.
Oh.
Back to you, Yogesh.
Sky and Sea 1600.
Bioaerosols are microbes that flourish in this innermost part of the atmosphere. Troy.
What's the troposphere?
Yeah.
Ages for history, 800.
Brother, Can You Spare a Dime was perhaps sung by citizens of these ramshackle areas, named for a Depression-era prez. Yogesh.
Hoovervilles.
That's right.
17th century writing, 1200.
Answer. Do you know? You're in second place to Troy by a little under $2,000, Yogesh.
Okay, I think I'm doing this correctly. Bring it?
I don't think that's what bring it
Oh, okay, then trivially double.
You're gonna bet it all. Here is your clue in 17th century writing. In his 1624 History of Virginia and New England, he included the famous story of his rescue.
I don't know, I'll just guess a random name. Who is John Smith?
It is John Smith, as you very well know. 18,400, you're in the lead now.
Diacritical thinking, 1200.
This mark under the C in soupçon, a little bit, softens that sound and makes things much classier than saying soup con. Troy?
What's Asadilla?
Yes.
Official state stuff, 1600.
Alaska's state gem is this green one, a historically important crafting item to the Inupiaq. Troy?
What's jade?
That's right.
Official state stuff, 1200.
Oregon's state fish is this type of salmon, also a name for a wind that blows in the Rockies. Troy?
What's Chinook?
Correct.
Official state stuff, 2000.
From Boulder to Pueblo, Colorado residents celebrate this as their state flower. Troy?
What's the Columbine?
2,000 more for you.
Diacritical thinking, 1600.
I'm getting a sense of deja vu. I feel like I've said it's l'accent grave over the A and l'accent this over the E like a second ago. Troy?
What's aigu?
That is correct.
Sky and sea, 2000.
The Arabic for wind gives us this two-syllable word for a Sudanese wind that produces violent sandstorms. Troy?
What's haboob?
Correct.
Diacritical thinking, 2000.
Umlaut is a German word. This, with the two dots, as in Zoe, to show a vowel is in a separate syllable, comes from Greek. Ben?
What's Diuresis?
Yes.
Singer's 12.
In 1999, she had a hit with Candy and would later get to sing as the voice of Rapunzel in Tangled. Troy?
Who's Manny Moore?
Yes, it is.
Official state stuff, 800.
The answer there. The other name we know. Yogesh made a big move last time. Troy, did you manage to catch him?
Jamil, go.
Okay. This will change the game either way. Here's your clue in official state stuff. Arizona's state fossil is this tree product. Arizona is also home to a forest full of it.
What is petrified wood?
That is correct. You have, $43,600.
17th century writing, 2000.
In To Althea from Prison, poet Richard Lovelace wrote, "Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars one of these." Troy?
What's a cage?
Correct.
17th century writing, 800.
As you see, there are geese in France, but Jean de La Fontaine's Book of Fables included the hen that laid these valuables. Troy?
What are golden eggs?
Yes.
Sky and sea, 800.
The EPA gives us the AQI, short for this index, which goes from good to hazardous. And
What's the air quality index?
That's it.
Diacritical thinking, 800.
in Hawaiian, the single open quote mark called the okina is a this stop, a sound made by opening and closing a certain body part. Yogesh,
It's a glottal stop?
That's right.
Diacritical thinking, 400.
To be fully correct in this language, you have to put a little hook over the R in the name of its native speaker, Antonin Dvorak. Yogesh,
Check.
Yes.
Singer 800.
The Spanish singer with a flamenco background has hits like Malamente and Con Altura, a collab with J Balvin. Troy.
Who's Rosalia?
Yes.
Ages for history, 400.
The period of time from March to July of 1815, when Napoleon escaped Elba and ran wild in France, is known as this.
Yogesh was 100 days.
Right, you are.
Official states 400.
Connecticut likes this burly beast as its state animal. Mocha Dick was a notorious 19th century one. Yogesh,
What's a whale?
more specifically,
Sperm whale?
that is correct.
17th century writing, 400.
In his first speech in Paradise Lost, he says, "Let's not rebel against one prohibition. We have pruning to do." Yogesh.
Who is Satan?
No, I'm sorry. Troy.
Who's Beelzebub?
Also incorrect. Ben hasn't read Paradise Lost lately. He's got some pruning to do in his garden. That's Adam. Back to you, Yogesh. 2 clues left.
Sky and sea 400.
Not always circular. This type of coral reef encloses a lagoon. Yogesh.
Looking at all.
That's right. And the final clue in Singers. This singer's 2023 New York Times obituary said her biggest hit was a breathtaking rendition of Nothing Compares to You. Ben.
Who is Sinead O'Connor?
Late great Sinead O'Connor is correct. You crossed the $10,000 mark again, but Troy has a big lead with that gutsy daily double wager late in the game. Let's see what the final Jeopardy category will be today. It's books of the Bible, and the clue's coming up right after this. The final Jeopardy clue today concerns books of the Bible. Here's the clue. This book is named for a tribe of Israel that carried out judgment of the idol Leviticus. Yes, named for the Levites, the priestly class of Israel. So you're going to add nothing at all. You wagered nothing. You have 10,400. Yogesh Rout had 20,400. That's a really good Jeopardy score. Did he come up with Leviticus? He did. He wagered everything. Now he has 40,800. On a normal day, Yogesh, that would win a Jeopardy game. Troy Meyer has $46,800. That is our highest total going into Final Jeopardy of the season, edging Juvaria Zavir's $45,600 in second chance. Did you come up with Leviticus, Troy? You did. You wagered nothing at all, so you stay at $46,800. You have just lost your first win in the Tournament of Champions finals. Ben Chan also has one win. You are tied at one win apiece. And we'll be back as the finals continue tomorrow. This is not over yet by a long ways. We'll see you then.